virtuous woman, just for a few months. It says, a virtuous woman. It says in the Old Testament as wives and as mothers who help with the training of children and therefore demand their respect and obedience. It goes on to say there is no indication that this kind of wife is easy to find. He who has found a good wife has found a treasure that is worth more than many jewels. A good woman is to be admired as well as loved. The man who cannot respect his wife because of her manner of life is without one of the ingredients of truly happy home. A good woman is the crown of any man. A worthy woman does not need someone to speak word of praise on her behalf.
All right.
Her own work praise her in the gate. A virtuous woman, a woman of strength, so that the word is though the weaker vessel, yet made strong by wisdom and grace in the fear of God. And that's why you hear sometime in the world, unsaved folks say, I got a nagging wife. But as saved people, we say we got a blessed wife. She knows sometimes. Sometimes she puts her input in because she knows the right thing to say. Okay? It goes on to say a virtuous woman is a woman of spirit who has the command of her own spirit and knows how to manage other people ones that is pious and industrious. Helpmeet for a man. A virtuous woman is one of resolution, who having expounded good principles is firm and steady to them, and will not be frightened with wind and clouds from any part of her duty. Talking about a virtuous woman. Who can find a virtuous woman? Well, if we were to ask our school agencies, our society, our employment centers, or even our many government services, we will receive the same answer. They would say finding a virtuous woman would perhaps be difficult. Where then do we go to find her? That's an easy question. We would like to thank to the Church of Jesus Christ. If there is any place a virtuous woman should be found, it should be found in the church. A virtuous woman who is trustworthy. Proverbs say the heart of her husband can trust her. Notice his heart can trust her. It does not matter what people may say. It does not matter how people may seek to destroy the relationship. The heart of her husband knows this woman is the born-again creature of the Almighty God. And I say it so many times. I said the other Sunday, somebody was laughing, and I said my wife was looking so pretty. I told her, if you're looking pretty, I'm not letting you go anywhere.
All right.
She knows she was going, but you know sometimes you have to let people know. And people can say what they want to say. But a man needs to let his wife know sometimes. Girl, I'm still jealous. I'm still jealous. Folks look at that. Why? She's saved. I'm saved too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All that is showing that you appreciate what God has given you.
All right.
That's right. That's all that is. Letting people know that you love them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So it goes on to say, as I look back, it says, in my life, I think of many good women. Mary is the first woman in the Bible into a national whose mission was patriotic. When she led the women of Israel in the oldest of all national anthem, singing to the Lord, 4 centuries of bondage in Egypt has been lifted. I want you to know Mary was a woman, mother of Jesus, stand apart from all women in history. In art, music, literature, she has become the embodiment of all in the fine and noble womanhood. Yet her greatness has almost beginning. She was an obscure, pleasant girl living in Nazareth 20 centuries ago. Her story has spread to the end of the earth. Though her life came to its tragic yet glorious climax at the foot of the cross, though Mary herself never wore fine clothes, the Madonna through the ages have been draped in the most costly of garments. I want you to know people have left at her feet the world's most precious jewel. Though she never exalted herself, literature has raised her to be the highest pinnacle of any woman in history. So she never entered a palace. Her picture has graced the most magnificent palaces all over the world. Though she never traveled any farther from Palestine to Egypt. Yes, I will ask again, where then do we find a virtuous woman? The only place I know is in the church. Every church is blessed when she has women God can count on and God can trust. You cannot even act it out. You cannot get it from others. Women, in order to be trustworthy, God must fix their heart so that they can stop worrying about things and trust God for his marvelous grace. God, women make sacrifices. She learned a shortcut. She learned to do many good things without money. She don't have any social prestige. She does not belong to any club. Her name is never in the social column. Talking about a good, virtuous woman. You know, sometimes I used to laugh and we go places. Sister William, you need to be on the front. Sister William, how come you don't wear hats? And my wife will laugh and tell him, I'm back here with the grandchildren. I'm back here with the children to keep them in line. I laughed when we were at the other church. Once a year, she would have to wear a hat, and that was on our past anniversary. And I would go sometimes buy her hat would cost $100, $150. Sister William wanted to wear it. One time we had a mother in the church over there. She would give her the hat. And there was one, I think, that I bought. I said, I need you to hold on to this one. And I think it's still in the closet to this day. So she's not caught up in those things. She don't need a glamour trail. She don't have to have recognition on everything. She don't have to stand up and be boastful and say, I'm the first lady. She knows who she is. And that's what God is talking about. We need to be humble. We need to be meek in all that we do. And God will bless us even more. That's what the Lord is talking about.
Get that.
So we find out. It goes on to say, she seems to get along all right without it. She don't need those things to complete her life. A virtuous woman stretches out her hand to the poor. Yea, she reaches forth her hand to the needy. She is not afraid of the thing for her household. And I thought about what my sister was saying. She didn't say she recognized me as the man of my household. But she said, I thank God for my brother and his wife Celeste. She realized that sometimes I'm slow about doing things. She knows my wife is right there to remind me of what I need to do, what I should be doing. So, see, that's what family is all about. Family not all the time is to fuss at one another. Family is to encourage one another. So when you see a virtuous woman, you see a good woman, learn to recognize that woman. In other words, this is what I tell people in life. And I say this so many times. I don't care if you got a mother. I don't care who she is. She can be the biggest prostitute in town. She can be the biggest drunkhead. She can be the biggest drunk. But that's still your mother. And it's your duty to show respect to your mother. If you don't show respect to your mother, don't expect nobody else to do it. And that's what moves me so much when I see mothers going on home to glory. And you got folks that wouldn't get a mama 15 seconds out of a whole year. And they want to crawl over and rock the casket and want to go to kissing and doing all that. And I be in the pulpit, and sometimes I don't be in the spirit, and I get back. And I said, if I had my way, you just don't know. I would take mother out of that casket and put you in there. I know that's some hard thinking, but that's the way I've seen so many. Don't have time. And then you got some that truly love they parents and they siblings and everybody else. They throw a blockade. You have the same opportunity to show love and kindness to your mother as anybody else do.
All right.
She don't have any pitch. She love all of y'all. But she got enough sense to know that there's water, bring her a drink of water in the cool of the day. She don't have to ask for it. She knows. I got one that insists that I'm hot, I'm tired. They're going to come here, mama. I brought you a glass of water. Come on, mama, get in and ride uptown. Come on, mama, and take a trip with me. That's what love is all about. See, sometimes you got mothers that never ask for anything. They'll never ask you for nothing. But you as children got to have enough common sense to know it's your privilege, it's your duty to be a blessing to your mother. I know. Been there. So as we go on, it says that a virtuous woman is a Christian woman and one that loves God. And this kind of woman cannot fail. She cannot fail because her hope is not in beauty. Her hope is not anchored in fame. Her hope is not anchored in false friends and tricky people. Her hope is in God, who can find a virtuous woman. God can. When we turn our lives over to God, God will always make us pure. Woman, hold on, as I say today, and don't let go of God's hand. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what they say about you. As long as you know Jesus and the point of your sin, you keep on doing what you can do. Don't let nobody fool you. We all fall short of the glory of God. Ain't nobody so holy and so perfect they don't make mistakes. I told y'all I just turned 65 years old, and I'm truly learning what living for the Lord is all about. But I thank God that He allowed me to see at 65. In other words, God didn't withhold anything from me. I was withholding from myself. See, when you try to figure it out, you try to find it out, that's what gets you in trouble. But if you let go and let God have His way in your life, I promise you, every morning you wake up, every step you make, every thought you perceive, God will give you a sense of direction. I promise you that. Just let go. Don't worry about it. As I told my brothers and mothers today, I told y'all. And this is so amazing. I said it this morning about a few weeks ago, how the sun was shining. Had purchased all kind of meat to get up and barbecue. And the Lord told me, stay in bed today. I need to talk to you. Stayed in bed to that evening. Time to go get the donuts to prepare and bring to the church that Sunday morning. That's what I got. Then I had to come to New Magic. Then I went back home, went back to bed. And then when it was pouring down rain, he said, now get up and go to work. And through that, we was blessed every time, pouring down rain. But everything we had, God had already made a way for everything to be sold that we could. All these weekends, just pouring down rain on Friday and Saturday. There was nothing left, nothing to take back to the house. In other words, sold everything. So I look at in the storms in your life, God will prepare storms already prepared in your life. If you be obedient and hear His voice when He calls. And everybody should know the voice of Jesus. Don't let nobody fool you. But mothers with crowns of wisdom and knowledge and understanding, they know who Jesus is. And that's all that is. That's all right. You telling me my 15 minutes is up? All right then. That's okay. He's all right. He's all right. He's all right. It's all right. So as we close today, all mothers, we wish you a happy Mother's Day. Yes. And keep on living for Jesus Christ. And this is to make us stronger. That's right. The thought came to me today was there was a shout out on the radio. And the shout out to me was they were saying, bless the mother. And my thought was, bless the one that's not here. Bless the one that is here. And Lord, bless the one that is to be. See, it covers all. And that's what life is all about. I was saying yesterday, I had my crying party yesterday. See, listen, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first Mother's Day I preached in over 14 or 15, ever since my mother's been gone. I think this is the first one. But the strength of God will prevail. I believe it's the first one. And I don't know, I don't know if Mother died in 87. I can't even tell you. But this is the first Sunday I think I preached on Mother's Day. Did I know that I wrote you? But today, God preached. So, with that, the doors of the church open. The doors of the church open. You can come by condemnation, water baptism. You can come by letter.